Welcome to another hero highlight. Gazlowe is going to be who we're taking a look at today. Of course, the boss of Ratchet. Few words. Few would consider the diminutive Gazlowe a fighter, but what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for in mechanical know-how. Besides, you don't get to be the boss of a boom town like Ratchet if you don't know how to turn a few screws, if you know what I mean. So his model, he's got a huge exoskeleton on his back. That's actually Gazlowe. This is like his fighting exoskeleton. He's got some cool booster rockets on the back, a couple of engines, mechanical arms. Everything looks pretty cool. His combat trait is Salvager. Turrets and enemy structures drop scrap. Collect to restore mana and to reduce cooldowns. Activate to dismantle a turret, turning it into scrap. Rocket Turret creates a turret that shoots at nearby enemies. Death Laser, should I say it how it's said. Charge and shoot a laser. Damage and range increases the longer it's charged. Explodium Charge, throw a time bomb which stuns and damages enemies in an area. And his two heroic abilities. Grubber Bomb 3000, draws enemy towards the center and explodes. Or Robo Goblin, transforms to deal increased siege damage and gain reduction to crowd control effect. Gazlowe currently only has the one skin, but 3 colours to it, blue and camouflage. Talent wise, Regeneration Master, every 3 regenerations orbs gathered permanently grants him 3 health per second and stacks. He's a Demolitionist, which means that every basic attack against structures destroys 2 ammo. Scrap-O-Matic Smelter, increases the amount of mana restored by scrap to 60. And Break It Down, increases the cooldown granted by scrap to 9 over 3 seconds. Superiority reduces damage taken from non-heroic enemies by 50%. Minion Killer, you deal 25% increased damage to minions and mercenaries. Reduce, Reuse, Recycle is another trait. Enemy minions that die near you have a 15% chance to drop scrap. Clockwork, Steam Fist. Basic attacks increase duration of your active rocket turret. Promote allows you to boost a lane minion for 200 additional health and 100% additional damage. Rocket Turret XL. Turrets can hit up to 2 additional targets for 50% of the normal damage. Mercenary Lord. Mercenary cams you capture gain the following bonuses. Siege Giants, 50% increased damage, and Knights, 50% increased health. Sapping Turret. Rocket turrets also slow their target by 25% for 2 seconds. First Aid heals you for 20% of your max health over 4 seconds. And Cooldown Mule allows you to heal up structures and restore ammo to them. Ultimate at level 10. Burning Rage, 10 damage per second to nearby enemies. Quick Release Charge, Explodium Charge, can now be cast twice in rapid succession. Easy Peasy, Dimensional Ripper. Death Laser, slows heroes and freezes minions or structures for 3 seconds. Sprint, activate to increase movement speed by 75%. Long Range Turrets, increases Rocket Turret attack range by 25%. Turret Storage increases the maximum number of rocket turret charges you can hold for 4. Hyper Focus Coils, your death laser charges twice as fast. And Stone Skin, activate to grant 30% of your max health for 5 seconds. At level 20, Resurgence of the Storm, upon dying, you revive back at your altar after 5 seconds, but it can only occur once every 2 minutes. Swift Storm reduces the cast time of Hearthstone to 2 seconds, and increases your movement speed to 60% on a mount. Miniature Black Hole increases the radius of Grabber Bomb by 3000. Of Grabber Bomb 3000 by 25% and damage by 50%. Mechalord, basic attacks gain 130% damage to heroes and increased duration of Robo Goblin by 0.5 seconds per hit. So let's load into the testing map and see how Gazlowe fares compared to the other champions. Gazlowe, of course, is another specialist. We'll start off with Robo Goblin quickly, see how it goes. Running out onto the map as normal. So Rocket Turret is probably his most defining thing early on. It creates a turret that deals 90 damage and lasts for 30 seconds. Always going to be a bit annoying. His death laser charges over time. You can charge it for what seems like quite a long time and steer it. It follows the mouse, which is always cool. His explodium charge places a bomb that deals 265 damage to enemies within a target area after 2.5 seconds and stuns them for 2 seconds. It's even got a little countdown on it. And finally, Robo-Goblin transforms into a Robo-Goblin. Basic attacks gain 250% damage to minions and structures and reduces the effect of crowd control effects. So, if we take a little peek at this closely now while we're here, of course, Robo-Goblin is an awesome looking skin. Reset the heroic quickly. Let's take a look at Grav Bomb as well. Grav Bomb pulls enemies towards the center of the target area after a 1.5 second delay and deals 410 damage. So, pretty powerful there. We'll reset that and get going with a couple of minions out and see how he fares. So really, the big thing about Gazlowe is his turrets and how they deal damage. You want to try and get a couple of those down pretty quick, most likely. I think he in grand total can hold 2. The laser is also really important to get going nice and quick. Arthur's trying to back away from it now. Probably not going to be successful. Takes a lot of damage. The bomb as well getting into a good position. Going to drop down another turret here. Starting to get it going. And then as he tries to escape, throw down the gravity bomb. But unfortunately, it wasn't in range to pull him in. So I'll reset that heroic, just to try and make sure that we see exactly how it goes down, after my fail ability of using him. But gravity bomb should just pull anything inside it into the area after a second, and deals a lot of damage, as we saw there. So, that's Gazlowe. Let's take a look at him close up. Of course, we can see his skin looks pretty cool. Mainly just his robot on his back, or exoskeleton, whatever you want to call it, that he's controlling. He currently does have a dance, and I love the fact that the robot on the top of him dances too, in exact synchrony. And quick little mount up shows that Gazlowe looks absolutely huge on that horse. So that was a hero highlight of Gazlowe. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you like the video. Leave a comment about Gazlowe, what you think of him. And of course subscribe and check out the other hero highlights. If you're on stream, stay tuned.